Hey guys, it's James. I'm going to start Facebook Live in just a second here, but I wanted to take this moment to ask you to please, if you're watching this on YouTube, to subscribe to the channel. I'd love to get more of you on the feed and do a little bit more with it. Hopefully, you're finding some value, a little bit of entertainment, and we'll see. We'll go from there. So I'm about to get this started. Today, we're going to talk about Reboot failure, Mala prayer beads, and Shane Dawson. So let's get this going. Good evening. Welcome, Facebook friends. What's going on? It is May 14th. It's 10:30. It's time to do my nightly live about nothing in particular. Tonight we're going to talk about three things. We're going to talk about, wow, I'm looking at this really cool post by Jesse Lee Ward. She's pretty awesome. She's teaching a lot about social media. That I'm a full-on learner, digging her. But no, what we're going to talk about tonight is Mala prayer beads, Shane Dawson, and reboot failure. Right? Hey Tom, how are you doing? Your dad was here. He said hi. In any event, so let's talk about this reboot thing. So the reboot is essentially a 60-hour fast, right? It's something that's done all across the country. Thousands of people are doing it. And all you do is you do the exogenous ketone supplement, a tea that's called Calm, and these bone broths. That's all you have besides water for 60 hours. So I started that yesterday at about 7 o'clock. I made it till 6:35 today. And I was actually doing okay till around 4:30. And then I just completely and totally died out. And I think essentially where I failed, so I'm diabetic, although I'm largely under control by diet and just a little bit of medication. And I took my medication this morning. So I think maybe my blood sugar dropped below 80, which is not a great thing. I think if I hadn't taken my pills when I did the fast, I probably could have made it further. But we'll try again next month. This is a monthly thing. If you're interested in it, usually people see 1 to 2 inches in loss in their waist, anywhere from 5 to 20-pound weight loss through this cleanse. It literally flushes out all the toxins and caca from your body. And I enjoyed doing it. I got further than I thought I would, so I was pretty excited. Danielle just joined us. Danielle, I think, is still engaged in her reboot. The coolest thing about this, though, is that it's really like stress-free. The reason is this: a ketogenic diet's really hard to maintain, but with these exogenous ketone supplements, we're in ketosis in 1 hour. So even if you blow it, and when I say I blow it, I mean I had a cupcake, right? I mean that's about non-keto as you can get. I mean I completely caved. I didn't want to. I just did. I didn't even need to. I don't even crave cupcakes. I do crave chocolate. It was a chocolate cupcake. It was really good. But anyway, I even drove. I drove to get the cupcake. That's how bad it was. I completely caved. But tomorrow I'm going to be right back in ketosis, and I'm pretty sure I didn't cause any permanent damage. So I did not succeed in the reboot. I think better planning next time would probably have worked out. But that's all I wanted to say about that. I also wanted to talk to you. So you may have noticed that sometimes I wear these bracelets. They're beaded bracelets. And my favorite company is Mala Prayer, right? Oh, good. Drink your tea. That's awesome, Danielle. You keep going. Danielle's much younger and stronger willed than I am. So you do it. I'm going to be rooting for you. So these Mala Prayer, I mean, okay, so I'm kind of sharing something personal here. I have a very broad spectrum philosophical slash spiritual belief system. At its core, I'm Catholic, but I left the church for a long, extended period of time, both by choice and, well, it was by choice. And I've never completely gone back, although I really appreciate the Catholic Church, don't get me wrong. But I've experimented and I've opened my mind to other faiths and religions. And this essentially is a Buddhist practice. It's actually very similar to a Catholic rosary. So these are volcanic beads. The volcanic stones are supposed to bring about power, like strength, which is something I think I need on a normal basis. And a mala bead in particular is a prayer bead. So much like a Catholic might do a rosary, you're supposed to have a chakra, or I'm sorry, a mantra for this. And you're supposed to charge your intention to your bracelet. So let's say, for example, and this, I haven't done anything with this. I literally just took it out of the package right now. But let's say that this is going to be for strength and commitment. Okay, it's the strength stones. So I'm going to say I'm going to be strong in my commitments is my mantra. So I would infuse this piece of jewelry with my belief, and then every day I would count out each bead, saying that mantra either out loud or to myself. And I actually have one that I wear. It's also a mala prayer bracelet that's very similar. It's the brown one I sometimes wear. That one is actually for to help you get through stressful situations. Anytime I'm stressed out, I just grab it and I start very casually. It's really low key. It's on your wrist. Nobody really notices. It's not like pulling out my rosary. So no, I don't say a rosary. I don't use this as a prayer, but I use this as a mantra, a recitation, kind of like a self auto suggestion or hypnosis, or just a reminder to keep a certain mindset. And it brings me a lot of comfort. So, and ironically, I get a little crap for these, because they're not very high end, right? On the other hand, I've got my Apple Watch. They don't really go together. They don't mesh well. So people sometimes, especially like my teenage daughter, gives me a lot of caw about it. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? So in any event, not necessarily a popular thing, but if you're into it, it's Mala Prayer. I think it's malaprayer.com. I'll put it. I'll drop the link in the comments below. If you're on Google, or YouTube rather, I'll do the same thing. And that's pretty much. Oh, that's almost all I had. But look, okay, so even though I'm not a long-term content creator for YouTube, I'm a big long-term content fan. And for years, we've been watching this kid. He's not a kid; he's a grown man. But Shane Dawson, who's like one of the original and one of the most popular and successful YouTubers on the planet. And he does. I mean, he does some like supernatural things, which I dig. Like he'll do these mysterious videos that are kind of cool. And then he does like I'm stupid and hate myself and like to make fun of myself and just kind of fun videos about him and his friends. But most recently, he reached out to a fellow OG YouTuber, which was Graveyard Girl, who's also been hugely successful. But over the past, I don't know, year, she's seen a decline in her subscribers, which, I guess that happens, right? It happens on Facebook, it happens everywhere. And she was been trying to come to grips with that. So Shane reached out to her and literally did like a YouTube outreach to try and teach her what's continued to drive his success and try and help her to redirect her energy, because he's been a long-term fan of hers. I've seen her a couple times. I knew of her, but I'm not really that familiar. But I'll tell you what, that 3-part series or 4-part series, he actually takes a group of his friends, his boyfriend, his sister, his boyfriend's sister, and his best friend, all on a surprise trip And so it starts out, very like low key, not really sure what's going on. It's probably another crazy Shane stunt, and then it becomes a really like touching and even slightly emotional outreach to this other person who's, although to the world is incredibly successful, is still very, very shy and insecure. And it really kind of struck home that, you see these like phenomenal successes and you think, man, their world is, they're set. And they're just like you and me. And it was eye opening. So if you get a chance, go to Shane Dawson's YouTube channel. It's like the most 4 recent videos he's uploaded, and it's his series with Graveyard Girl. I really don't think that you could spend a better hour than to watch it. It's they're like 15, 25-minute segments each. So that's it. That's all I got tonight. Just wanted to say hi, let you know that I failed. I got a big L in my slot today. No W, boy. I wanted a W. I got an L. All right, Wakanda forever. But stupid. All right. Yeah, that's it. Oh, on a personal level, things are going pretty okay. That's cool, right? I know you probably aren't following that, but it's a big deal to me. So yeah. All right. If you get a chance, hit like below. Share this with your friends. If you're on YouTube, please hit subscribe. That's it. I'm out. No, really, I'm out. That's all I had. You have to leave. Go on.